Tuesday marks 1 year since the death of George Floyd. The 46-year-old was killed while in police custody in Minneapolis. Today, a celebration of Floyd's life was held in Brooklyn, where CBS 2's Dhillon spoke with his brother.
This year has been a roller coaster ride for us.
His death created a movement and propelled our country forward, sparking a reckoning on race. Ahead of the 1-year anniversary of his killing, dozens of people gathered Sunday in Brooklyn to honor George Floyd.
I kind of just lay back and reflect on his memories and his talks and his advice. I can still hear him telling me, "You're not a quitter, you're a Floyd."
Terrence Floyd grew emotional many times while remembering his brother. To the world, George is an icon. To Terrence, he was his idol.
He was a motivator. He was definitely a motivator. Because he'd tell you something, and you'll just be like, "I believe that. I believe I could do it. I could fly."
The Floyd family calls this past year the most difficult of their lives. In order to carry on George's legacy, the family has now created an organization in his honor called We Are Floyd. The group's aim is to provide assistance to the culture and to the community.
We want to focus on financial literacy. We want to focus on getting the proper resources within the inner city.
They add there's a long way to go before social justice is achieved.
Yes, Derek Chauvin was found guilty, but that's a penny in a well right now. There's so much more. There's still 3 other officers. There's still a sentencing that has to take place.
We need more community policing. We need more engagement with officers.
It's never done because our lives matter every day.
People here at this rally say while there is still so much work left to do when it comes to police reform and accountability across the country, they say this week will be about celebrating George Floyd's life and his legacy.
I hope that he can see what's happening, but this legacy is bringing about change across our country, and that's so impactful.
Floyd's family members, meanwhile, say the focus on solving racial inequities must be sustained.
This is just the beginning. A lot of negatives turned into positives in this year. We have a long way to go.
The family will meet with President Biden on Tuesday, where they plan to continue to push for social change. In downtown Brooklyn, Kiran, Dhillon, CBS 2 News.
And Derek Chauvin is expected to be sentenced on June 25th. 3 other former officers will stand trial for their role in his death next March. And we're going to take a look back at a year of protest, rallies, the progress made, and the work ahead. Hope you'll watch our special report, The Death of George Floyd, A Racial Reckoning, Tuesday, May 25th at 5:30 p.m. on CBS 2 and streaming on CBSN New York.